am your host for this episode, as Prometheus is undergoing a neural network system upgrade. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to hit that notification bell. Episode 3: The Apple III. Our featured model today is the Apple III, first released in November of 1980. We'll cover the long line of Apple computers in future, but first the 80s need to be addressed, since it was literally a sort of renaissance period of the computer industry. The Apple III is a business-oriented personal computer produced by Apple Computers and released in 1980. Running the Apple SOS operating system, it was intended as the successor to the Apple II, but was largely considered a failure in the market. It was designed to provide key features business users wanted in a personal computer: a true typewriter-style upper-lowercase keyboard. The Apple II only supported uppercase, and an 80-column display. Work on the Apple III started in late 1978 under the guidance of Dr. Wendell Sander. It had the internal code name of Sarah, named after Sander's daughter. The system was announced on May 19, 1980, and released in late November that year. Serious stability issues required a design overhaul and a recall of the first 14,000 machines produced. The Apple III was formally reintroduced on November 9, 1981. Damage to the computer's reputation had already been done, however, and it failed to do well commercially. Development stopped, and the Apple III was discontinued on April 24, 1984. Its last successor, the III Plus, was dropped from the Apple product line in September 1985. An estimated 65,000 to 75,000 Apple III computers were sold. The Apple III Plus brought this up to approximately 120,000. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak stated that the primary reason for the Apple III's failure was that the system was designed by Apple's marketing department, unlike Apple's previous engineering-driven projects. The Apple III's failure led Apple to re-evaluate its plan to phase out the Apple II, prompting the eventual continuation of development of the older machine. As a result, later Apple II models incorporated some hardware and software technologies of the Apple III. Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs expected hobbyists to purchase the Apple II, but because of VC-Calc and Disk2, small businesses purchased 90% of the computers. The Apple III was designed to be a business computer and successor. Though the Apple II contributed to the inspirations of several important business products, such as VC-Calc, Multiplan, and Apple Writer, the computer's hardware architecture, operating system, and developer environment are limited. Apple management intended to clearly establish market segmentation by designing the Apple III to appeal to the 90% business market, leaving the Apple II to home and education users. Management believed that once the Apple III was out, the Apple II would stop selling in 6 months, Wozniak said. According to Wozniak, the Apple III had 100% hardware failures. However, Apple went on in latter years to produce some of the most visionary and innovative ideas in the industry, and stands strong in world markets. We will cover the man behind Apple's vision in future episodes, namely Steve Jobs, who left an indelible mark on the IT industry.